What's up? It's William from Rocket Zero and welcome to another Pixel Art Halloween special. In this video, we're going to be building Garfield bursting out of a trick-or-treat Halloween bag. Now for this pixel art, we're going to be using some black, some orange, some brown, some sand, some white wool, green wool, and then some pink wool. And before we get started, please make sure to hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't. Go ahead and click that notification bell so you're notified when we post a new video. And now let's get started. Alright, so let's get started. We're going to begin by placing 26 blocks of our black wool going to the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and then finally 26. So make sure you guys have a row of 26 black wools on the bottom floor. And then we're going to move all the way to the right again. We're going to skip a block. And on the second block going to the left, we're going to place 30 blocks of our black wool. So what we're going to do is that we are just going to make another row all the way to the left here. So it's going to be 30, but I'm going to show you a cool little trick. Make sure it stops right here. And then what we're going to do is that, let me look at my notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Then we're going to add 5 black wools past this spot. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So hopefully that made sense. I'm going to go over it again. The first row is going to be out of 26 black wools, and you're going to go up here. And you're going to bring this black wool all the way up until it stops flush here, and then you're going to add 5 more blocks. So that way you have 30 blocks of our black wool. That way you don't have to count them all. Just a cool little trick. Now what we're going to do next is that we're going to add a temporary block, and above the temporary block we're going to place 8 black wools going to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8. Let's go ahead and delete this temporary block. Now every so often after we build something, I'm going to be taking a step back, allowing you guys to have an opportunity to hit pause just in case you need a little bit of extra building time, but you can also feel free to pause it whenever you need to. So now let's continue. We're going to add a temporary block, and above the temporary block we're going to place 4 black wool. So let's delete that temporary block. Then we're going to skip a space, and we're going to add 1 more black wool. Now what we're going to do is that we're going to do the bag first, and then we'll do Garfield. So we're going to build this pixel art in sections. So let's do the bag outline, and then we'll fill it in, and then we'll move on to Garfield. So for the bag outline, we're going to add 1 black wool here, and then we're going to have 2 black wools on the left side going up. Then we're going to have 6 black wools on the left side going up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we're going to have 3 black wools on the right going up. So 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to have 3 diagonal black wools going up and to the right, just like so. Then we're going to have 2 black wools going up on the right. And then we're going to have 4 black wools going up on the right. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we're going to have 2 diagonal black wools going up and to the left. And then starting here, we're going to add 3 diagonal black wools going down and to the right. But don't worry, I'm going to explain it again because I know it's kind of weird. So make sure you guys have 2 diagonal black wools going up and to the left, and then you're gonna have 3 going down and to the right. So make sure you guys have this so far. Pause it if you need to. Now what we're gonna do next is that we're gonna go over here where we have this 1 black wool, and then we're gonna have 2 black wools going up on the left side, just like that. Then we're gonna have 8 going up on the left side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So make sure you guys have that. Then we're going to have 3 sets of 2 black wools going up on the right. So that's our first set. Then our second. And then finally our third set of 2 black wools going up on the right side. So make sure you guys have this. It's very important. And then what we're going to do next is that we're going to have 8 black wools going up on the right side. So here we go. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there you go. Make sure you guys have 8 black wools going up on the right. Then we're going to add 1 black wool right here, 1 block from the top. Then we're going to drop down, and we're going to have 3 black wools going to the right. So 1, 2, and 3. Then we're going to go up and have 2 black wools going to the right. And then we're going to have 2 diagonal black wools going down and to the right. And then 1 diagonal going up and to the right. Then we're going to have 2 black wools going to the right on the top like that. And then we're going to have 2 black wools going to the right on the bottom. Then what we're going to do next is that we're going to have 2 diagonal black wools, but it's going to be here. And then the second diagonal is going to be like that. So make sure you guys have this so far. Pause it if you need to. Then we're going to have 2 black wools on the top going to the right. Then we're going to have 2 black wools going down on the right side. And then here, we're going to have 2 diagonal black wool blocks going up and to the right. Then we're going to do another diagonal black wool, so that you end up with 3. Then what we're going to do next is that we're going to go down by 6, but it's going to be connected. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So make sure you guys have this. Then we're going to go back up here, and we're going to have 2 diagonal black wools, just like that. So it almost looks like a big letter T. So now we're going to drop below this big letter T, and on the right, we're going to go down by 3. So 1, 2, and 3. And then we're going to go down and add 2 black wools on the right. And then we're going to go down and have 9 black wools going down on the right side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 black wools going down on the right side. So make sure you guys have this so far. Pause it if you need to. Now what we're going to do next is that we're going to have 2 black wools going down on the left. So we have 1, 2. Then we're going to have 1 diagonal black wool going down on the left. And below that diagonal, we're going to add 3 black wools. So make sure you guys have this so far. We still have to do the other outline of the bag, the second row up here. So let's go ahead and do that right now. So do you guys see these 3 black wools? Well, now we need to add 2 diagonal black wool blocks going up and to the right. Then we're going to have 3 black wools going up on the right. So 1, 2, and 3. Make sure you guys have that so far. Pause it if you need to. Then what we're going to do next is that we're going to have 6 black wools going up on the right. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 black wools going up on the right side. Then on this left side, we're going to have 3 black wools going up. So we have 1, 2, and 3. Then we're also going to have another 3 going up on the left side. So 1, 2, and 3. And then we're going to have 4 black wools going up on the left side. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And what we're going to do next is that we need to have 2 diagonal black wools like that. So make sure you guys have those too. Now we can take a big step back. That's going to be the bag, and I'm going to make a pumpkin inside of it. That's what we're going to be doing next. But for now, make sure you guys have this so far. Pause it if you need to. Almost looks like a cauldron. Maybe that'll be my next pencil art. Right, so let's go up here. What we're going to do is that we're going to find this 2 black wools. This one's almost right in the middle. Then we're going to drop below, and we're going to have 2 black wools going to the left, just like that. Make sure you guys have that. Now we're going to grab our green, and we're going to place 2 green wools, and then 3 green wools going to the right, directly below it. So make sure you guys have that so far. Pause it if you need to. Then what we're going to do next is that we're going to grab our black, and up here we're going to have 5 black wools going to the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then over here we're going to add 1 black wool next to that green. Below that we're going to have 2 black wools going to the left. Then we're going to have another 2 black wools going to the left. And then finally 1 diagonal black wool going to the left. So make sure you guys have that for the middle of the inside pumpkin that we're going to be having. Then what we're going to do next is that we're going to go up here where we have those 5s, and we're going to drop down and have 2 black wools going to the left. Then we're going to have 2 diagonal black wools going to the left. Then we're going to have 2 black wools going down on the left side. And then we're going to go down and have 4 black wools going down on the left. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we're going to have 2 black wools going down on the right. Followed up by 2 black wools going to, to the right, like so. Below this black wool, we're going to place 4 black wools going to the right, but they're going to be connected. Then we're going to go up, we're going to skip a block, we're going to add 1 black wool, and then another black wool so that you have those 2 diagonal black wools. Then you're going to have 2 black wools going up on the left. And what we're going to do now is that, do you guys remember this 4 black wools? Well, on this left side, we're going to add just a temporary block. And below that temporary block, we're going to place 20 black wools going to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So make sure you guys have those 20 black wools going to the right. Then we're going to drop below. We're going to skip 3 spaces. And then on the 4th block, make sure that you guys have a gap of 3. We're just going to make a row all the way to the right. But we have to make sure that we stop 3 blocks short. So let's place 3 temporary blocks. And let's just fill that in. Hopefully that made sense. Let me just go over again. Make sure that you make a row below it with a gap of 4 on each side. And if you really want to know how many blocks there were down there, you can go ahead and count them. But it's going to be 14 blocks of our black wool. So make sure you guys have that. Pause it if you need to. Now what we're going to do next is that down here, we are going to skip 4 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a black wool. And then another 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks of orange. And then this time, we're going to have 4 diagonal black wools going up and to the right. So we have 1, then 2, 3, and 4. Then what we're going to do next is that we're going to drop down here. We're going to add 1 orange, and to the right of the orange, we're going to place 3 black wools. Then we're going to have 2 diagonal black wools, like so. And we're going to go up by 5 on the right side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So make sure you guys have that. Then we're going to have 4 diagonal black wools going up on the left. So 2, 3, and 4 diagonal black wools going up and to the left. Then what we're going to do next is that we're going to have 3 black wools going to the left, with 1 diagonal on the top left. Then we're going to drop down, and below this black wool, we're going to place 4 going to the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1 black wool going down on the left. So make sure you guys have this so far. We're not done. We have to give this pumpkin a face. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to go over here. We're going to drop down, and we're going to have 2 black wools going to the right. And then we're going to have 2 diagonal black wools going to the right. So let's take a step back. This is what we have so far for a pumpkin. We still have to go give it a face. So let's go ahead and start doing those blocks of detail. So we're going to grab our orange. We're going to go to this 2 black wools. We're going to add 1 black wool below it. 1 orange wool below that, and then 1 black wool below that orange. Then we're going to have 2 black wools, and then 3 black wools going to the left. Now we're going to grab our orange, and we're going to place 2 orange wools going to the left of the last black wool that we placed. Because below it, we're going to add 3 black wools going down. Then right in the middle, on the right side, we're going to add 2 black wools. Below the last black wool that we placed, we're going to place 4 going to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then directly below that, we're going to add 3 going to the left. Then we're going to go back up. We're going to go to this block, and we're going to add 4 black wools going to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to drop down and have 4 black wools going to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then directly below it on the left side, we're going to add 3 black wools. Then we're going to go up, and above this black wool, we're going to go up by 3. 1, 2, 3, with a block in the middle in the left side. And then on the right, in the beginning of this 3 black wools going up, we're going to go up by 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's take a big step back. We have done the bag. Oh no, we have to do the other eye. Almost forgot. So let's go ahead and grab this orange wool. And what we're going to do is that we're going to add 1 orange wool right here in the middle. And below that orange, we're going to place 1 black. Below that black, you're going to add 2 rows of 3 black wools. So awesome, now we can take a big step back, and you know what, it's time to fill in the bag. I'm going to be using some brown wool for the bag, and then the pumpkin, of course, it's going to be orange. So let's go ahead and fill in this bag with our colors. Alright, so now it's time, and that's what the Halloween trick-or-treat bag should look like after you fill it in with some brown wool and then some orange for the pumpkin. And now it's time to build Garfield, who's going to be coming out of this bag. Now this next part is going to be complicated, so we're going to be building it in sections. The first section that we're going to do, it's going to be his left paw. I guess it's his right paw, since he's going to be waving that way. So we're going to be building the paw over here. So for that, we are going to grab our black wool. And you guys see this point here? Well, to the right, we're going to go up by 2. So 1 and 2. Then we're going to have 2 diagonal black wools, just like that. And after those 2 diagonal blocks, we are going to need to add 5 sets of 2 black wools going up on the left side. So let me explain. We're going to have 1, 2. That's our first set. Then 3, 4. That's our second set. And then 1, 2. That's our third. 1, 2. That's our fourth. And 1, 2. That's our fifth. So make sure that you guys have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets of 2 black wools going up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, it never hurts to double check. Then what we're going to do next is that we're going to have 3 black wools going to the left. Then we're going to have 2 black wools going up with a black wool on the top left. Then we're going to have 1 diagonal black wool with 2 black wools going up on the left. On this top part, we're going to have 3 black wools going to the right. Below that, we're going to add 2 black wools going to the right, and then 1 more black wool on the bottom. All of those blocks should be connected. Then we're going to go up here, and we're going to go ahead and add 3 black wools going up right in the middle. Now, after those 3 black wools, we're going to add 2 diagonal black wools, just like that. Then we're going to have 1 diagonal black wool going down and to the right. And then on the right side of this black wool, connect it, we're going to go down by 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Just make sure that you guys have those 4 black wools going down on the right. Then we're going to have 1 diagonal black wool. Now we're going to go back up here, and we're going to have 2 diagonal black wools going up and to the right. And then we're going to have 1 diagonal black wool on the right side. Now to the right, we're going to go down by 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we're going to have 2 diagonal black wool blocks going down and to the left. Then what we're going to do next is that we're going to go up here. We're going to skip 2 blocks, and then on the 3rd block, we're going to place 2 black wools going to the right. So make sure that you guys have a gap of 2. And then what we're going to do next is that we're actually going to place 2 orange wools right here. And we're going to add 3 black wools in this shape, like that. And then below this orange, we're actually going to place 5 black wools going to the right. We're going to go above it, and we're going to place one black wool here. Then we're going to drop down, and on the left, we're going to place another black wool. So make sure you guys have that row of 5 black wools with those 2 black wools, one on the top and one on the bottom. And we're going to move to the left here. And what we're going to do is that we're going to have 2 black wools going down on the left. Then we're going to have 3 black wools going down on the left. And then we're going to go back up and add 1 black wool. Now what we're going to do next is that we're going to have 6 black wools going down on the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Awesome! As long as you touched that point when you went down by 6, you did it correctly. So, round of applause. Now on this right side, we're going to have 4 black wools in a cube, just like that. And then we're going to place a black wool in the middle with an orange on the right. Above this orange, we're going to go up by 3 black wools. And then to the right of this orange, we're going to go up by 2 black wools. So now let's take a step back. Make sure you guys have this so far. Pause it if you need to. Now we're going to go here. And what we're going to do is that we're going to grab our orange again. And we're going to place 3 orange wools in this shape. Then we're going to have 2 black wools on the right. And 1 black wool below that orange. And then in this gap, we're going to go down by 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then we're going to have 2 black wools going down on the right. And then we're going to have 2 diagonal black wools going down on the right. Then we're going to drop down and we're going to have 3 black wools going to the right. With 1 diagonal black wool. So now let's take a big step back. Pause it if you need to. This is what we have so far for the left side of our Garfield. And I'm actually going to go ahead and fill in the paw with some orange wool. And I'll be back when it's done. And that's what the left paw should look like. Make sure that you give this spaces, like no blocks. Does that make sense? Make sure you don't fill it in right in that spot. And that's going to be his left hand. And now let's build the right side of this pit slot. You know, we're building it in sections because this is really complicated up in this part. And if we build the outline, I think it'll be easier to build. So let's go ahead and go down here and let's start building the other paw. So do you guys see this big letter T? Well, we're going to go up it. We're going to go to this corner and we're going to have 3 black wools going up on the left side. Then we're going to go up and we're going to have 2 black wools going up on the right. Then we're going to have 1 diagonal black wool. Then we're going to go up by 2 on the right. And again, up by 2 on the right. Pause it if you need to. Then we're going to have 1 diagonal black wool going up and to the right. And then we're going to go up by 2 on the right. Let's take a step back. Pause it if you need to. This is what you guys should have so far. Then what we're going to do next is that we're going to have 1 diagonal black wool. And above this diagonal, we're going to have 3 across the top. Then we're going to have 1 diagonal black wool. Then we're going to have 2 black wools going to the right. Then we're going to have 1 diagonal black wool. And then we're going to go up by 3 on the right. 1, 2, and 3. Then we're going to have 1 diagonal black wool on the left. To the left of this black wool, we're going to go up by 3. So 1, 2, and 3. Then we're going to drop down and we're going to have 2 diagonal black wools going down and to the left. So make sure you guys have this. Then we're going to go back up here, and what we're going to do is that we're going to have 3 black wools going to the left. We're going to add 1 black wool below it. Below that, we're going to have 3 black wools going down on the left side. Then we're going to go back up here, and we're going to add 2 black wools going to the left. Then we're going to have 1 diagonal black wool. Then we're gonna have 4 black wools on the left side. So 1, 2, 3, 4. With 2 diagonal black wools going down and to the right. Then next to this 4 black wools, what we're gonna do, so we're gonna add 1 black wool on the top left here. 1 block from the top. Then we are gonna have 2 diagonal black wools, but like so. Make sure they look like that, so you end up with like a group of 3. Then we're gonna grab our orange, and we're gonna place 2 orange wools, because on the left side we're gonna place 3 black wools in this shape. Then below these 2 oranges, we're gonna add a black with 2 black wools going down on the right. And then we're gonna have 3 black wools going down on the right. Then we're gonna add an orange wool. To the left of this orange wool, we're gonna place 4 black wools with 3 black wools on the top. We're gonna add 1 black wool in the middle and orange on the left, and we're gonna surround that orange wool with 3 black wools like so. Then we're gonna go back to this row of 4. We're gonna go 1 block inwards, and on the second block we're gonna place 5 black wools going straight down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then what we're gonna do next is that down here we're gonna have 2 black wools going down on the left, and then connected we're gonna have another 2 black wools going down. Then we're gonna have 2 diagonal black wools going down and to the left. And then we're gonna have 3 black wools going to the left. And that was the paw. And now it's time to fill it in. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill it in, and I'll be right back. But let's begin right here, and then let's start filling it in. And that's what that paw should look like once you fill it in. So I know this is a complicated pixel art. So now what we're gonna do next is that we're gonna focus on the rest of the outline, and then we're gonna go in here and start filling in some detail. So now it's time for the most complicated part of the build. So, you know, buckle up, because here we go. What we're gonna do is that you guys see this weird shape here. Well, we're gonna add 2 diagonal orange wools, like so. And then above this orange wool, we're gonna add 2 black wools. On the left side, we're gonna go up by 3. 1, 2, 3. With 1 black wool on the left. And then starting here, we need to add 2 diagonal black wools going up and to the right. And then we're gonna have 2 black wools going to the right. We're gonna grab our orange, and we're gonna add 3 orange wools in a diagonal pattern, like so. Then we're going to switch back to our black, and we're going to place 3 black wools like so, and then 2 on the top. You see, this part is complicated. If you guys have made it this far in the video, like, that's amazing. I'm so surprised. Like, I can't believe people will actually watch my videos. I'm so happy that you guys enjoy it. So now let's keep building. What we're going to do next is that you guys see these 2 black wools. Well, now we need to have another 2 black wools going to the right below it. And then we're going to have 2 black wools going to the right, but this time above it. And then another 2 black wools going to the right. So make sure you guys have that. We're going to grab our orange, and we're going to move to the left, and we're going to add 2 orange wools here. And below each of those 2 black wools that we have added, except for the last one where you're only going to do 1. So make sure you guys have that. Then we're going to grab our black. We're going to go over here below this black wool, and we're going to add 2 more black wools going to the right with 1 black wool on the bottom right. Now on the right of this last black wool that we placed, we're going to go down by 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So make sure you guys go down by 5. And then what we're going to do next is that down here, we're going to add 1 black wool on the right. Below this black wool, we're actually going to place 2 black wools going to the right. And then here, we need to add 2 black wools going down. So make sure you guys have that. Now, do you guys see this point? We need to add 1 diagonal black wool going up and to the left. So let's take a step back. Make sure you guys have this. I know it's confusing. Like I said, this is probably the most confusing part of the entire pixel art. So now we need to go back up here. Do you guys see these 2 black wools? Well, now we need to add 2 diagonal black wools starting in this corner. So 1 and 2. Let's go ahead and grab our orange wool, and we're going to add those 2 diagonal orange wools. Below the last orange wool that we placed, we're going to add 2 black wools. So 1, 2. And below those 2, we're going to add an orange. So make sure you guys have this so far. We're going to go over here. We're going to add an orange wool in this corner. And then above it, we're going to add 2 diagonal black wools going up and to the right. So make sure you guys have this. Then what we're going to do next is that, do you guys see these 2 diagonal black wools? Well, starting right here next to this orange, we're going to add 2 black wools. Then we're going to drop down and have 2 more black wools, but this time they're going to be connected. Then we're going to go below this orange and we're going to go straight down by 10 black wools. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So make sure you guys have a row of 10 black wools going down. And then below those 10, we're going to grab our pink. And in the middle, we're going to add a row of 3 black wools and then another row of 3 black wools. So make sure you guys have that. Then we're going to go back up here. We're going to switch to our black. And we're going to make a cube out of 4 black wools like so. So just add a cube. Let's go ahead and grab some orange wool because we're going to add 2 orange wools going down in this gap. We're going to move to the left and have another 2 orange wools going down. And we're going to grab our black and we're going to have 3 diagonal black wools going down and to the left. Then we're going to continue with our black. We're going to go down, and on the left side, we're going to go down by 5. So we're going to have 1, then 2, 3, 4, and 5. So make sure you guys have that. Then we're going to add 1 black wool on the left here. Then we're going to drop down to this 5 black wools going down. And we're going to have 2 diagonal black wools going down and to the right. Then next to this pink, we're going to have 2 black wools. Then we're going to move on to the other side of the pink, and we're going to have 2 black wools. Then we're going to have 2 diagonal black wools going up and to the right. And then starting here, we're going to go up by 6. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then next to this orange, we're going to add 1 black wool. And then we're going to have 2 black wools going to the left. And we're going to fill in this gap that we made with some orange wool. Now let's take a step back. He's coming along very nicely. What we're going to do next is that we got to give him his eyes. So we're going to go to this pink, and we're going to add 1 diagonal black wool on the pink on the left, and 1 diagonal black wool on the other side of the pink. So now let's take a big step back. Pause it if you need to. What I'm going to do next is that I'm going to fill in the eyes with some white wool. So I would definitely recommend for you guys to do the same. So pause it and let's go ahead and fill it in together. And that's what his eyes should look like after you fill it in. So we're making great progress, but we gotta keep building. So we're gonna grab our black. And do you guys see these 2 black wools on this left side? Well, what we're gonna do next is that we're gonna drop down, add an orange, and then to the right of that orange, we're gonna go down by 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So awesome, awesome, awesome. Then we're gonna grab our white, and we're gonna place 2 white wools on the bottom on the right side. Above those 2, we're gonna place a black, and then another 2 white wools with a black above it. So make sure you guys have that. Pause it if you need to. Alright, so let's continue. What we're going to do next is that below these 2 white wools, we're going to place 13 black wools going to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then 13. So make sure that you guys have a row of 13 black wools. Then we're going to go to the left again. This time we're going to go up by 5 next to this white wool. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to grab our white. We're going to add 2 white wools. Then we're going to place a black, a white, and a black again. So make sure you guys have that. Then we're going to do another row of 5 black wools going up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to grab our white, and we're going to make a cube out of 4 white wools, 2 black wools, 2 white wools, and then 2 more black wools. Pause it if you need to. Then we're going to go up by 6 this time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then we're going to drop down. We're going to add a cube out of 4 white wools, with 2 black wools on the top, 2 white wools on the top, and 2 more black wools on the top. Then we're going to go up by 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then we're going to grab our white. We're going to place 2 white wools going up, 1 black, 1 white, and 2 black wools going to the right. Below this black wool, we're actually going to place a white wool. And below this white wool, we're going to go down by 3 black wools. Now, what we're going to do next is that we're going to grab our white, and we're going to go up by 2 white wools. Above these 2 white wools, we're going to go up by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to drop back down. We're going to go to the right of these 2 white wools, and we're going to go straight up by 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to add a white and a black. Then what we're going to do next is that on the right side of this white, we're going to go up by 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So make sure you guys have this. And now what we're going to do next is that we're actually going to go ahead and fill in the rest of this bottom part of our Garfield with some orange. So we're going to fill in this square, this gap, this little block, and this gap. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'll be right back. And that's what it should look like after we finish filling in our Garfield with some orange. And now for the rest of his face, which is going to be this little gap up here, this section here, this part on the bottom right, and then this part here. I'm going to be using some sand. I'm going to go ahead and fill that in now, and I'll be back in just a second. And that's it. We are finally done. Hopefully you guys enjoyed building this Garfield coming out of a Halloween trick-or-treat bag. If you guys enjoyed this pixel art, please make sure to hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't, and have yourself a very happy October or whenever you're building this. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you real soon in the next video.